No, my only thing, and I don't know if you could hear me humming it, was my TikTok feed keeps giving me the sound bite of Walton Goggins doing the "Mama told me not to, I did it anyways, misbehaving." And it is making me want to watch that show just because of the absurd shit I've heard him say. Like my favorite. Oh, you haven't seen it either? Righteous Gemstones? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
But that and his, I'm not asking for the world here. I'm just asking for $2 million in an 8-ball.
Yeah. There's one where he's riding with his girlfriend, who's considerably younger, 50 years or something on the show, because he plays like an 80-year-old man on the show,
right?
And he's like, "You ever sucked an old man's dick?"
Sorry, I was looking at the video of the French Prime Minister getting smashed in the face when they open the plane doors. It's like he's just sitting there talking to someone, they open the plane doors, and you see a lady's hand shove his face away. But then he looks over and the cameras are all right there, and he's like... It's kind of funny. Was he French Prime Minister? Yeah, French President. I guess they go by President. Who?
I didn't.
I don't know who's a Prime Minister, President, Emperor Palpatine.
Palpatine.
I think
that light's not on.
Oh, that's why. There you go. If that makes you feel better. Both of them are recording because I put memory sticks in them.
Oh, okay. The whole time?
Not the whole time. When I started talking about the Righteous Gemstones.
That's when it was recording? Oh, nice. So
I didn't realize that light wasn't on.
Sucking old man's dick is on the... Hello, this is Pints and Pages. I'm Nick.
I'm Brad.
I'm Levi.
And, so, I had this thought that, like, so my thing is kind of, I don't know what your guys' equivalent for yourselves are to, like, my lifelong love to wrestling. What would your equivalent be to that?
I mean, there's like a multitude of things, I guess. Basically everything I do kind of currently. Besides, like, Magic, that's pretty new. But, like, Legos, are you kidding me? Man, I've been playing with Legos since the beginning.
The only consistent thing through my life that I have a lifelong love for that I've said I will never give up. Yeah, bugs. No, video games. That has always been my thing.
I did have video games.
I was going to say that's a very vague thing.
It's like a tertiary hobby for me. It's like something that I take part in. It's been big parts of my life, but I also have put it aside to go do other things easily. It's like, it's the games themselves that stick out, not so much as video gaming as a whole.
I have games. If we were to get specific, I have games like I can give you the easy Minecraft and like Skyrim or Fallout that I play constantly, or like old games like Metal Gear Solid 3, which I know I've talked about.
Are you speaking only of television though?
No. I'm thinking in general, because what I was going to do was like what I was going to suggest that we do for this, because I wasn't sure whether or not we had anything. Ultron would have been a good one. He'll be even better next week after we actually get to play him.
Yeah. I'm still bitch about the same shit.
But my thought was I can easily, without a doubt, give you who I think and then argue my point to like the Mount Rushmore of wrestlers. So I guess since I have a Mount Rushmore of wrestlers, like I was trying to think of things.
With Lego sets.
Yeah, I was like, you could do it with Lego sets. You could do it with video games.
Yeah, I'll just have to sit here and think of what I want my Mount Rushmore to be, because I've played thousands of games.
So yeah, right.
Well, See, I could do video games. That would actually be an easy one for me.
I could do video games. Like, so, this was almost like a pseudo Mount Rushmore show. Like, I could rattle off my Mount Rushmore for...
Let's pick random topics, and we each pick 4 to be the mountain.
For each of us?
For any... Yeah, it didn't even
what they are for each of us?
It could be any fucking topic. Mount Rushmore of condiments. I don't give a fuck. Sriracha, mayo, ketchup, mustard. That's all you fucking need right there.
Yeah, I don't know that I could argue that.
I don't need
could.
relish because I got pickles.
I don't need relish, but I do. But you're gonna get an argument that ranch needs to be somewhere else.
I could
ranch is on my Rushmore of condiments. I only need one stone on the Mount Rushmore of condiments, and it's ranch. And I've died on this hill of fucking ranch goes on everything. I've won money putting it on ice cream and eating it.
I don't know. See, because mustard can settle a fucking indigestion or heartburn. Like, it's a hidden little fucking thing. There's some holistic uses for mustard that'll make you feel better, help your tummy.
I don't like the the ground, the mustard with all the shit in it.
Yeah.
Like the mustard that they serve with pretzels and stuff. I'm not a big fan of that mustard.
That's.
I can do a sweet and spicy mustard. I can do a regular yellow mustard.
Yeah.
Like, I can do all that shit, but doing some of the different kind of mustards. The horseradish mustard at Walmart that you can get in that, I don't know what brand it is. If they sponsor us, I'll figure it out. That's not bad at all. I don't mind that, but
I just realized I had forgotten to grab drinks.
So, like, yeah. So, like, is there a subject that we want to go through? Because I think Mount Rushmores are, like, it's a good, like, we could definitely ramble. Hell, we could stay on the condiment train, but is there one we want to try to do? Or you gotta do, like, to me, it's not even something you do research on, though.
Oh, I'm not researching things. My brain goes to, if we want to go, like, if me and him want to debate on video game Mount Rushmores, it'd be more, we need a topic of, in my head, of trying, for me to narrow it down of, do we want to narrow it by genre? What we think's moved the...
No, all time.
Just all time.
No,
best
you gotta
favorite
go.
Video game all time. Best
All time represented by a main character. Like, that, the main character of whatever game is who's going on the mountain kind of thing.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like, you ain't not putting Mario on there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mario's going on there. For me, and it's a personal thing that I know will get battled off.
If you do video game characters, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Link's got to be up there for me, too. But
I just don't want to fill it. I don't want to fill it with Nintendo. Was my issue.
But that's the thing, is if you have to, that just kind of speaks of...
And now I'm still filling it with Nintendo by saying Solid Snake because it started out as a NES
But no, that's
franchise.
That's a good character for the Rushmore.
Yeah, I mean, you got, like...
It's hard not to put Master Chief up there, but I can't because, like...
I want to because I'm a big FPS person, and honestly, though, you could put Wolfenstein in there instead. I don't know who the main character of Wolfenstein is, but that is considered the genre creating of first-person shooter. It is what moved the genre so much.
I don't know if it released on anything other than 64, but Conker's.
Oh.
From Conker's Bad Fur Day, he's on there. And I guess, James Bond's got to be.
I was going to say, I was going to go GoldenEye.
James Bond, Conker's, Link, and Mario's got to be my Mount Rushmore.
I'm pulling Link from mine and putting Solid Snake just because, to me, I want tactical stealth shooters to be put on there because it's a dying thing, but the Splinter Cell franchise was so... Splinter Cell and Rainbow Six Vegas were two very big game series when I was a kid.
It's kind of tough, but it hits, like, I'm picking ones that also hit a broad spectrum of games,
Right.
because like I think encompassing more games under one character is just as good, because you don't put Mount Rushmore characters like Mario on there because it's specifically the arcade cabinet Mario and Donkey Kong.
Correct.
And you put them on there because the 18 other fucking games you'd love playing in your whole life.
Yeah, I don't know that.
That's why I put Snake on there. It's because that's why I like Splinter Cell and Rainbow Six Vegas. Is because I fell in love with Metal Gear.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, to me, and this is gonna sound weird. Mario's got to be up there. Link's got to be up there. If I think about franchise faces that have fucking stood the test of time and fucking
Wreck-It Ralph, no.
John Madden.
Oh, fucking hell. That's fine.
I mean, you know what I mean?
I'm not disagreeing, but I'll tell you now, I can't picture John Madden's face just because of the Madden series.
I hear
because I just think of all the covers of the pros.
I can hear it.
Yeah. But I don't disagree with
He was on the cover of the first, 4.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know that.
Yeah, but
the first 4 were called John Madden's
football.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And it wasn't Madden. Like, they shortened it over the years.
So just Madden and
the year.
The very first one was top down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just top down the whole fucking time. I believe.
Yeah, but John Madden, I mean, that's you're going on 30 years that he's been the face of they base everything off of
Jesus,
all the sports games right there. Huh?
I'm looking at the Wikipedia.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, that's a good pick.
Master Chief probably makes sense to me, although I didn't play Halo. Halo.
I played the fuck out of Halo, and I would like to put him up there, but it wasn't him as a character that I could put him out of the main. There was no need for him to be such a big fucking deal, if you ask me.
I don't disagree with you, especially because the Halo franchise has fallen off since Bungie left. But the reason I want to put him up there is because of the fact Halo 2 moved the pro scene of esports. Because you always had StarCraft and League of Legends and Dota, but they were never really big things here in the States. And once Halo became a thing and a big thing, COD became a thing and a big esport. And those have pushed to make esports an actual thing here in the States, while all the other Korean or Japanese or Chinese games weren't very watched here.
What if you didn't do faces or characters and you just did games?
Because
could you do
that's so specific. And the only reason I say characters is because Mount Rushmore itself is faces of people.
Yeah, true.
And just had an easier link for me.
I mean, I definitely think that, if you go franchises, you can't discount Final Fantasy.
No, and you can literally pick any character from Final Fantasy that's your favorite to be the poster child for all of it.
Yeah.
I was going to say, my go-to as someone who has stood outside of it is always Cloud, but that's just the general one.
That's who I always see is fucking Cloud.
Yeah.
And I never really played Final Fantasy.
I've
learned a lot recently. Fucking too much.
I don't know Final Fantasy itself, but I know its characters because of Kingdom Hearts.
Oh.
Because Square Enix made both Kingdom Hearts.
Arguably, you could lump Kingdom Hearts in with Final Fantasy games. I know some people don't like to, but fuck them. It's the same shit.
It is.
It's Final Fantasy with Disney characters.
Correct. I do know that, except not turn-based, because I know a lot of Final Fantasy is turn-based.
A lot of Final Fantasies.
They do have non-turn-based ones now in the more recent games, but I had a point I was going to. I don't know what the story is of the overarching story, and granted it's because it's Disney, but Kingdom Hearts, literally the whole thing is just about friendship. Because it's a Disney product. So everything you're doing is unlocking these souls and da-da-da-da-da. helping defeat the Heartless, because they are heartless and soulless.
It's always about building a team in Final Fantasy, so teamwork's
I guess, same thing.
The big, humongous thing it implies. So
yeah, same
you
thing.
build a party, and that's why I say it's like Final Fantasy, because in fucking Kingdom Hearts, don't you build a party?
Yes.
You have the other characters with you. They're NPCs.
The only part, well, I was going to say, the only part that sucks is the only ones that are always with you are Donald and Goofy.
But still.
Depending on which planet you go to, you'll get Tarzan and Jane, or you'll get the Beast and Belle.
Right.
Whoever. And you'll be able to pick one of them or switch them out with Donald and Goofy and shit. But yeah, same thing.
It's kind of what I mean. You build a team, you fucking go.
Customize your character.
And as the story goes on, they tell you what the fucking threat is, and then you're like, oh, this is why we're doing all this. And then it follows almost the same format. It's just a lot of different words each game. Like,
one's made for children, one's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do know a lot of kids of I shouldn't say a lot, I know a handful of kids of my age generation that found Final Fantasy because of Kingdom Hearts.
Right.
Which to me makes it almost like it's baby's first steps to Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Final Fantasy, I think, was a way easier way to introduce kids into, or Kingdom Hearts into Final Fantasy. Yeah.
I just never got into it because my brain goes to there's like 17 of them, and I want to, if I'm going to play something, and I know the story's kind of like Metal Gear. They don't necessarily connect, they do, but you don't have to play all of them. I'm going to want to start.
There's not like repeating characters and a lot of that shit.
Yeah, it's like
a whole new set of characters every fucking time.
Every time, because it's their Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
It's whatever character that Final Fantasy is.
Yeah, I don't know. I think 10 sounds fun.
I know Dustin plays one of them.
14, because it's the online one, right?
It's the MMORPG.
Yeah.
And I've debated it, because I have a coworker that talks about
What
it
about
too.
World of Warcraft? I mean, it doesn't have a centralized character, but that's got to be
myself back from
Here's
starting
the thing.
my subscription back
World
up
of Warcraft, if it didn't, it took a turn at a point in years that removed its possibility from being on the mountain.
And you'll understand me, I only started in Mist of Pandaria when they introduced the pandas.
I probably got a collective fucking year of gameplay. Like, it passed the whole year. It started counting me in days and months and shit.
Yeah,
it's too much.
Like, for me, like, if I'm, and I've never played World of Warcraft.
Mine was vanilla, Burning Crusades, and Wrath of Lich King is where I spent all my time. And then, like, I started the next one after that, which was something before Mists. And then I came back for Mists.
I don't know what was before Mist. I know it was Mist, Warlords of Draenor, Legion, and then I was out.
Warlords of Draenor, I came back in. I kept trying to come back in at certain little expansions because they sounded cool. And every fucking time I was so wildly disappointed with how, like, dumbed down the game is.
I was just saying, for
so
me,
easy and dumbed down. And it's like, it makes you feel like the storyline and the quests are not important. Whereas when I played in fucking vanilla, if you didn't go out and do your goddamn dailies, and you didn't get out there, you were never going to fucking earn a mountain. It took you a month just to accrue the goddamn gold. Like, it was just so hard earned, and yeah, it felt worth it. And now it was just like, well, all you gotta do is spend a couple evenings and you can have whatever fucking character you want at level because you paired up with this guy, and you've got all these extra features, and you got fucking gear.
So they made it easier for the casual player.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Because that's how Tracy got me into it, was basically she was able to go, hey, here's all this shit for your first character, and I could grind that character, and then I did all my own shit on the side. But that first character was like in a fucking week, I was probably almost max level with thousands of gold.
The highlight for me was vanilla, and Burning Crusades was
they brought it back.
Shit. Well, no.
Okay, I
They
don't.
did not bring it
I didn't play it, and I still haven't played this new one. I know Tracy enjoyed
They made
it.
so many changes to what vanilla is considered because of how it operates and to keep it functioning. It's not the fucking same. The people aren't the same. It doesn't work the fucking same. You still get a lot of the account benefits and shit that'll help you level and all that crap. It is not the fucking same. and it's kind of like boring because you're at the end game level and you miss out on so much of the fun content. Like actually coordinating with people you know to level up at a good effort, so you're all fucking no shared XP in the group. It's literally last kill gets it. So you're you know, when with your buddies, you're fucking sharing and you're being considerate and you're thinking, and then all these video games take this shit out of it and nobody wants to fucking work together anymore. So I'll do it in a half hour by myself, and I'm like, cool, but we could have told jokes and fucked around for half a night instead and had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would still like if I was going to say, because I think World of Warcraft,
I want it to be up there, but they fucking.
I think it changed. I think it did something to the world of gaming in general. That's why
it killed MMOs.
So
it completely fucking destroyed MMOs is what it did, because it became the greatest thing ever.
And everybody else.
Nobody would fucking touch MMOs anymore. And then once that happened and nobody made them in that fashion or wanted to try to make that style of game, they started to decline hard. And then their employees and their people were dirty and fucking doing awful things.
And so they also started throwing, and the other issue...
So they basically got so big they destroyed their own genre?
Yeah. And I've heard it from one of the employees, because he's a big Twitch streamer now, and he worked very heavily in World of Warcraft and StarCraft 2. He worked... I can't remember he worked, I think he said 60 hours a week for 2 years straight on a StarCraft 2 DLC, him and his whole team.
Yeah.
Put all this time, money, effort into it. The first ever... microtransaction mount that they did, the Sparkle Pony that they sold, the first ever one, made more money than their DLC ever did. To this day, ever did. So immediately that's where Blizzard went, was microtransaction, and it's a little bit of what he talks about, where I could make an account right now, and if I'm willing to spend the subscription, the DLC, and then pay, I think it's $20. I can get a max character and any kind of fancy mount I want.
It took you a month to level your character up. Playing a fucking obscene basement.
And I think it's $15. And I can do it like that.
And getting max level myself. Getting the first mount was expensive. Getting the second mount meant you knew how to play the game very well, because you were in a guild where people let you participate on a higher level because you knew what the fuck you were doing. You earned your fucking gold. And you could play the auction house and bank money that way. I was really good at the auction house.
That's how I played WoW.
I was fucking good at auction house. Because I'd bind all my things to a controller and I'd farm as a hunter, the easiest way to farm anything. And I'd literally spend 10 hours in the middle of a field waiting for mobs to spawn. And just sit there and wait for rare drops. And because I couldn't be a part of the bigger groups. And then once I got enough good fucking gear, I hooked up with some top of the line fucking guilds. We hit some server first shit. It was cool. 40-man raids where you're in a fucking voice chat with all 40 fucking people. That shit's wild. But yeah, they killed that. They made it too fucking easy, man.
Yeah. What about something like Minecraft or Fortnite?
No.
Minecraft, yes. Fortnite, no. The reason I say Minecraft, yes.
It's a mountain in Fortnite or Minecraft.
You can put
it's just faces built out of Minecraft. Your 4 faces that are built out of Minecraft.
But
fuck it.
The reason I say yes is because it's a game. To this day, people are still sinking hundreds of thousands of hours into. It is, I think, now the second or the most sold video game in the world history, period.
Yeah, I know.
I could never get a friend who was super fucking retardedly ready to just build some shit. No one with an organization plan where we're meeting up to look at the schematics before we start our day in Minecraft kind of shit.
See,
I always wanted to do that.
I'm bad at actually making things look nice in Minecraft, but if you can give me an outline or we can sit there and brainstorm it, I'll be your guy.
Well,
I can do that
functioning
shit.
machines and stuff.
Oh yeah, I can build redstone machines like a motherfucker.
See, I can't. I just need.
I can build farms,
build
machines.
a fucking gigantic meat grinder we throw cows into, or some stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like people build these wild contraptions or humongous fucking castles.
Right.
See, that's the shit I can't do. I can't do those big, mega, fucking beautiful builds, but I can build you a goddamn contraption that's gonna grind cows endlessly.
Now I know Fortnite didn't create Battle Royale, but I feel like they were the ones that perfected it. Now, I'm not going to say that they didn't eat themselves from the inside on it.
I'd say they perfected a corner of it. Because if you want realistic graphics, you've got to go to another game.
Correct.
If you want a hyper-realistic version, and then I think you're left with like PUBG. And
if you don't care about the realism, then yeah.
If you want to fight dinosaurs and if you want Hunger Games style, you need Ark. Like Ark's more of a fucking Hunger Games vibe than any of them, but that's what it's all based off of.
Ark's fully a survival builder game. It's not a battle royale at all.
I thought it started as a battle royale.
It's always been a dinosaur survival builder game.
But you compete to be the last person alive.
No, you respawn.
Then why the fuck you ain't ever seen the modes where people fight each other and that shit?
Yeah, so those modes, those big servers, the big thing is they wipe every week. So every week, on a set day at a set time, the whole server resets.
Well, no, I could have swore when that game released, its initial
Are you
game...
thinking of Rust?
No, I'm thinking of Ark. The very first, on beta, it was circular place that shrunk down to the middle, just like Hunger Games, but you had all the survival stuff with dinosaurs.
No.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different game similar. I don't know. I used to watch a lot of streamers play those.
I was gonna say I played the shit out of Ark in beta.
H1Z1 was.
Yes, I loved H1Z1.
Where it's that, but zombies are in there.
Yeah.
There were so fucking many that all popped up at once. But
I do think
Fortnite went to the top.
I don't disagree. I think Fortnite is the one that's held its ground. I do think it's eating itself alive with all the goddamn microtransactions constantly.
But I think it's accepted for that's the thing.
It is
it's
accepted
a game
in
that's
Fortnite.
accepted for that. It's the one game where it's okay, because in all honesty, they do it in a way that's
not awful.
Pure vanity.
I was gonna say
pure fucking vanity.
I hate microtransactions.
You're not making your character any better doing it.
No.
In some cases, you make it worse.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah. In some cases, you put a fucking glowing sign on top of your fucking head when you buy some of that shit.
No, I don't like them either. I wish there was more ways to play mobile games without them. It's every
mobile games
fucking
are awful.
mobile game has them. That's why I like Wild Rift so much. It was no fucking ads at all. Not a single fucking ad. Lots of microtransactions. No fucking.
But just like League, you don't have to buy any of them. You can still get all your characters without paying any money.
I haven't played in months, but I log in every now and then just to buy the new fucking heroes that's announced because I play so goddamn much. I've got over 100k blue essence. So it's literally I can buy 30 of them for free right now, just from earned shit.
That's how my league is. I get on there to play TFT, and anytime they release a new champion, I'm like, all right, I guess I'll buy them. Haven't played the actual game in 2 years, but I'll buy it.
I got that way on regular league as well.
Speaking of TFT, because you said it,
the new game mode
mode in Marvel Rivals, I guess is like TFT.
It just with the little sneak peek they gave, so it looks like an auto battler. You're gonna build your team, but the weird part was, and I don't know if it was just a visual effect to just let people do something, but you're both people are flying around as Ultron, and you can shoot at the board. That was my only concern, is if you can actually affect your board while it's auto battling, because I love TFT. I play the shit out of it. That's going to be fucking horrible.
Yeah, you just build all tanks and then go and shoot their shit down. What fucking meta would there be? You just build tanks because of the goddamn asshole flying around shooting.
I haven't seen just what we saw.
Just the little bit that we saw.
And they didn't show, like, a shop. They didn't show, like, I don't know how you're assembling your team. I don't know how you get characters. I don't know if there's a team max limit. Because in TFT, you have to level up, and that's how you can add more characters to your board. And there's a shop where it rolls, and you have certain percentages for certain champions, because some are rarer than others or have higher stats than others. So there's different percentages, and as you level up, the percentages change. As you get higher level, you get the higher end stuff, but it's harder to get the lower end stuff.
They did you watch that video?
No, I haven't watched none of it. I kind of want to be surprised by it.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's one of those ones where I'm like, I've been hearing a lot about Ultron, and he's a strategist, and I know people have already talked about it's more of a DPS, yada yada, this or that. I don't fucking know what he does. I don't care. I can't wait to just get him in my hands and fucking play him. And play against him, and I'm going to learn that way, and I'm not going to watch nothing.
I won't tell you nothing
I mean, I don't care if it's spoiled to me necessarily. I'm not looking into this one because I don't want people ruining it online.
My opinion and
Gotcha. I
don't want people fucking.
You don't want. Yeah, you don't care about the opinions of people that.
No, he's a strategist, and I'm like, I needed a different kind of strategist.
He flies.
In my opinion, with the way he seems to be, because some people have the beta version or whatever that. Where they get him a little.
Well, I don't know the validity of everything I'm looking at anymore.
I don't disagree. But even what we saw in the video, his left click doesn't heal, so his auto attack doesn't heal. Which is kind of dumb. He only heals through one ability, like Adam Warlock. And so to me, he is a flying Adam Warlock. Like, that's what he looks like to me from the video. Yeah. I don't have any actual proof of that or whatever, but it looks like third support. He's he's kind of a DPS, kind of a support. There you go. That's, to me, my opinion on him. I think he's not going to be as good as people think he is, because people are freaking out online.
So I like Adam Warlock, even though he's junk, and I don't ever really do well with him.
I tell you what, if you're good with Adam Warlock, the only part I don't like about Adam Warlock is his ult.
I had his ult win my game.
And it's the same problem I have with Loki's ult, and that is, like...
readability. It's not easy. It's
not easy because there was a couple of times where we were playing, last time we played, last week, 2 weeks ago, whenever that was, and I was playing Loki, and I was enjoying Loki other than the ult, because 3 or 4 different times I ulted and it wasn't the character I wanted, because when I went to hit, because I've got to hit R3 and L3 at the same time.
He hits both his sticks in. Yes.
So if by the time I register, get on who I want and go to hit my buttons, if they move and somebody else gets in their spot, because I've got to focus on them and then hit both buttons. So if that focus moves, I ult with a different person.
Dude, that's not why I always, first, before I ever start playing a game, is look at all the controller options. And I switch the fucking hell out of everything around I ever can. I don't know if they offer that in the consoles.
They do, but
there's at least a different layout.
There's not much variation of what you... Like, because of all the different controls there are and how little inputs there are on a controller, there's a good amount, but there's not a shit ton. All of the buttons are mapped.
Well, I mean, so the fucking... Like... Those buttons should be your communication. When you click them, it's the communication things. And then you get the control stick to fucking select and hit it again.
Yeah. Yeah,
like, push down.
I probably need to I probably need to retrain myself to do that.
It's tough, dude. I'm telling you, it's fucking bullshit. Sometimes I'll change characters after I've played them for months, like normal. And
but I never know when to do Adam Warlock's ult.
So the thing I noticed...
I'm like, you know what I mean? Like,
when you see everybody circle and they are currently fucking respawning and no one's alive. When you look across the map and you just see everybody's dead.
I have seen the best ones, at least for my personal experience, was team fight starts and you see people get low and he can't heal a shit ton. So when one person dies or 1 or 2 people die, you go hide in a corner and pop that all. Because immediately, either A, the enemy team's going to come try and find you so they can try to kill those people because they don't spawn with full health, or B, I've seen a lot of people back up. They get freaked out by it because they don't know where if you're hiding, they don't know where you're going to pop, all these people are going to pop out from. And so that way also, those two people come back, and then any more people that die are right around the corner and immediately get right back.
But his click, his like the hold and the blast, holy fuck.
It is
that
insane.
Is deadly as shit, man. It takes people out. And I'm just like, but like I said, I feel bad playing him because I have a tough time when to ult. So, and I feel like that's when...
I feel like that's one of those people. So, like, Doctor Strange, the portal's nice, but people don't play him for the portal. He's strong without the fucking portal.
Yeah.
And that's why it's on such a high cooldown. And people don't play fucking Adam Warlock to revive. They play him because he hits hard. They can aim just right, and it's helpful to get some extra healing.
And he's anti-dive. Even though I bitched about the soul bond, because when they first nerfed it, I thought it was going to ruin him playing. No. It's still just as good as it used to be.
Yeah.
I've died inside of the soul bond, don't get me wrong, which I used to not, but it's a lot harder to kill people in it.
Yeah.
You got to be dumb to die in it. Like, I was diving out in front being an idiot.
So they changed some of the team-ups.
I need to look at those.
We're getting Jeff NATO.
I seen that, and I was like, is this fake?
No, it is 100%. We are getting Jeff NATO. Jeff and Storm.
It is not. It is real.
It is wild.
It's real.
That was the only big one I really remember.
No, the big one. Have you seen... did you see Rocket and Penny?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I did see you get another nest.
And Rocket's thing becomes a nest.
Yeah. I mean,
and also spits out.
Which is insane.
You guys want to throw down. You know what I'll do.
Which is insane. The stuff that...
Your Penny's about to be retarded.
I've already thought about places in certain maps where I'm like, you won't get to a health pack. Ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking ever.
Yeah. So they took Rocket away from Punisher and gave him to Penny.
Did they give Punisher to anybody?
Black Widow.
That's who it was.
Yeah. So Punisher and Black Widow have a team up now where Black Widow's shot can go through walls.
And multiple people.
If there's a Punisher.
But it doesn't increase the fucking damage. It's my biggest complaint. Like I've always bitched about.
And Hawkeye's team up is with Luna now.
Yeah.
And he gets a freezing arrow.
And he gets a freezing arrow that also goes through walls and enemies.
That's cool.
So
good for him.
So
he kind of needed it.
They gave Hawkeye and Black Widow. They buffed them a little bit with their team ups, which is good. I still wish Black Widow had better weapons than the fucking...
I just need your sniper to do more damage.
Yeah, the sniper... Like, if you're good with it, then that's fine.
I need your sniper to do damage and her to have a rapid-fire gun. Take those fucking batons away.
Yeah.
We don't need the fucking batons.
I need something that can, like...
I don't disagree.
It's just like, boom!
I will say, though...
Boom!
People have been, at least... and I know I'm up in Diamond Grandmaster area... People have been getting deadly with her melee, dude. I was Mr.
She can delete squishies if you get the
I was Mr. Fantastic, and I dove at her. She rotated, because I had to watch the kill cam to see what the fuck happened. She rotated, didn't aim in, just no-scope, hit the headshot, immediately switched to melee, kicked me, grab, or whatever her combo is, like kick and then grab or whatever the fuck, and then like hit me 2 or 3 times, and I couldn't even react to it. I was like, what the fuck happened? I had to watch this kill cam because I'm like, I thought this was, the moves were like, did I run into an Emma Frost? She grabbed me and threw me around like a bitch.
I don't know if you heard me earlier when I was playing. There were, I don't know how many times I was just like, how the fuck did I just die? What just happened? Like, I was going smooth and then just boom, one shot. One of the times was Hella, alted, and because I play with a muted TV and no headset, I didn't know she was alting. So she was behind me and killed me.
You fucking psycho.
And then the other time was
I wonder why he can't get out of his range.
Squirrel Girl hit me from fucking, I don't know, 500 meters away. It was like ridiculous. Just like hitting me with a bomb.
Fucking Squirrel Girls are...
I get what you mean, but I find it hilarious you say 500 meters, because if you look when you win a match, the map's only like 180 meters.
It felt like 500 meters.
She shot you from
Like,
3 maps
it-
away.
it felt like that.
She
It
was
felt-
map breaking.
It felt like that. It felt like
She
that.
went multiversal.
Yeah, I mean, I have to watch it with the TV muted and no headset because I had to watch The Unexplained with William Shatner today so that I could watch all the weirdness. Oh, and the Tylenol murders. That one doesn't matter. I'm still Weird as
laughing at the people that say they time traveled, and then also I was laughing at the people that sounded like some choice family members I have.
Oh, yeah. The people that
I don't even remember what
stigmata.
stigmata. That's what it was. Where you
Claim they've been blessed with stigmata.
Well, show me.
Yeah, they had it. I mean,
they have it, but
they
me
were
and
like-
Dad are both like they did that to themselves. There's no fucking way.
I was like, wow, you
That's
do
like, okay, if you got stigmata, we're going to put you in this straitjacket for a while, like about enough time to heal a wound.
Yeah,
And
the
then we're
time
going to see if it
travelers.
comes back.
The time travelers got me. There was a whole entire episode dedicated to Vikings. That was pretty interesting.
I like the Vikings.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. So, yeah.
But that's no reason. I watch YouTube and still have my shit unmuted and still yell at people.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess I could. I guess I could have the TV on. I just choose not to.
Granted, it's a lot quicker for me on mouse and keyboard than it is for you on controller. When someone just irritates me, I hit P and then mute immediately. Like, just boom, boom. Yeah. Shuts. And my favorite part is I do love their mute system. Because if I mute somebody, it doesn't mute them for me. Or me for them. So
Right, yeah,
I
you
can
can
still
just
keep
mute
talking
them.
shit.
Yeah.
And they hear me, but I can't hear any responses they have.
Yeah.
See, okay,
Which I love.
I've noticed something, and I will hear people talking shit to other players, but I'll never hear the other player speak. And then they respond like the other person is speaking back, but I don't fucking never hear them. Like, it sounds like a crazy person is in my goddamn game. Like, they're like, oh yeah, well fuck you, bro, why are you talking shit? And I'm like, I look to chat, and I'm like, nothing. And then I'm like, did I just not hear it? And then I sit there and wait, and he'll do it again. I'm like, who the fuck is he talking to?
I think you have crazy people in your
I
game.
wonder if you have somebody muted.
Well, that's the thing, is do I keep getting matched up with people I've muted, and how many fucking people have I muted?
I feel that when I'm muted.
Does it mute them even if they come back from a previous game?
Yes, I've gotten into a game and heard a one-sided conversation and went, what the fuck? Hit my tab and saw that I had the other person muted and went, alright, unmute. About 30 seconds later, they started talking shit, and I was like, now I see why I had you muted.
Yeah, so I never knew that, and I thought I was losing my fucking marbles.
Nice.
Yeah, no, there's it's one-sided mute.
Yeah,
so I
I've
love
got to
it.
hit a button and then go to settings and then go to audio and then, yeah, it's a whole fucking thing.
To mute somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus
The
fucking...
console, it's the fucking, you gotta do
Yeah,
that.
no, I've got to hit the little button with the three, so the little button up by the scoreboard. I've got to hit that. I got to hit that and then go to settings and then go to audio and then I got to click mute.
I'm like, I got a whole ass keyboard. I'm like, you got a fucking scoreboard?
It's the big pad button.
You hit tab for it.
Yeah. It takes me to scoreboard. That's why I call it the scoreboard button. So, yeah.
I wish I had a scoreboard button.
I know, right? I got a whole fucking scoreboard. It's
I
no
wish-
wonder I can't
wish
fucking
it
alt
was
right.
this big next to me, and I'm just like, My wife fucking jumps. What the fuck? I'm like, just checking the score, babe. Oh, I got one. Hold on, let me look.
It's my scoreboard.
If mine made sound effects, it'd be horrible because I sit there and hit my fucking scoreboard button to pull it up repeatedly.
The basketball horn for the NBA would be way better. Feel way better sound. It's very distinct.
Shit. That's funny. So yeah, so is there other team ups? There's Sharknado. There's Punisher and Black Widow. There's Luna and Hawkeye. There's Rocket and Penny.
Jeff and Venom.
Jeff and Venom. Yeah, symbiote Jeff.
Yeah, so so now Jeff can, if he has a Venom, they took the team up away from Spider-Man and Penny.
Okay.
So now they don't have the symbiote team up. It's with Jeff. And I say it's because recently they did a comic book run and everyone loved it that he was Venom Jeff. But he can hit his team up button and spread symbiotes onto other people. That's like the tether Venom does to enemies, except it heals them. So you just tether to your teammates and fucking heal them. But they also made it so Jeff's secondary attack does way less damage. They like halved its damage.
Thank fucking God.
And
Green
they
light
specifically
just flashed on that one. Does that mean anything? Sorry, I interrupted you. It was like green, and blinked a bunch.
It shouldn't, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. But
Something just came up on your phone.
that's weird.
That's fine. Hey, you got a butt where your face should be.
Yeah, at this point, right? But his healing attack now, or his healing also attacks. But the developers
They're just trying to get the motherfuckers to heal more.
Yeah, the spray now will, because it's always shot through people.
Yeah.
But it now heals and does damage.
Okay.
Small amounts of damage. I watched someone doing it through the beta thing.
Cool. That's the way it should be.
So now they're trying to lessen the effects of DPS.
I think what they should.
Does he still have his Luna team up? I don't think he does.
No. They should have not changed the damage of his other ability. Just changed it from a projectile to a fucking bite.
That would have been, yeah.
Like, what? Give him a big old. You know what I mean? I guess Jeff keeps biting me as I'm running away. Like, you know how fucking brilliant that would have been?
That would have been.
You could see a Thor like. Yeah, they can do hella damage, man.
The other team up that we forgot is with Ultron, and it's Iron Man.
Oh yeah, because they took Iron Man out of Gamma.
Yeah, they took Iron Man out.
Good, motherfucker need to get the fuck out of there.
So
this
Gamma's
shit was stupid.
Gamma's only
Namor
and Hulk.
And that's the only way Ultron's auto attack heals, is if he has the team up with Iron Man. So he activates the team up, and then he can shoot his teammates and heal them.
Yeah.
Could you imagine Gamma Jeff and his heal goes from just a straight gamma beam in like a straight line? Like, it's just like
Gamma Jeff.
Gamma Jeff. Make every Jeff team up permanent.
Oh my God, Gamma Jeff. That would be great. So they're saying that season 3's, I'm jumping ahead, and God only knows if what I actually saw was true, and I don't watch things, I just see things that come up on TikTok.
That's when it shortens to 60-day seasons instead of 90.
Yeah, but they're saying that Null is going to be the bad guy for season 3.
Good.
And
I'm just like,
and that they're going to introduce Phoenix. Jean
I
Grey.
like Null, but Null is so nichey. He's like such a humongous fucking threat, but it's like only one fucking group of people ever deals with him.
The symbiotes.
Yeah. And it's not even like...
Yeah, he's like a huge, massive, like, world-eating threat.
Yeah.
But, like,
the motherfucker made a sword to kill gods that Thor's already had to deal with. You think he'd show up to fucking help the symbiotes? He's
Yeah,
like,
but
I'm here to kill the God Slayer dude. Whatever the fuck his name is. Null.
Oh, Null?
Yeah, isn't Null the one who made the fucking sword that kills gods?
No, that was
Gore the God
that was
Butcher.
Gore
That's who has the sword.
Oh, no, you're correct.
Null made the sword.
Null did make the sword.
No, did he?
Yeah.
Is that in the movie?
No.
No,
That's just in the back of Brad's brain.
I do know that one is comic book.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's comic
alright.
book,
I don't know if that was in the movie.
No.
I don't remember how he got it in the movie.
It presented itself to him like it's, like Godric Gryffindor's sword.
Did it present itself?
I don't know. I fucking hated that movie so much.
Which, Harry Potter or Thor Love and Thunder? Thor Love and Thunder has the God Butcher in it, and it's called Love and Thunder. Like, it should have had a lovely thread instead and save fucking Gore for later.
Yeah.
I think...
I'm still interested.
I still think Christian Bale did right. I think post-production fucked Christian Bale.
What was up? I did not like that movie at all.
His
yeah, no,
portrayal
the
of
sword
Gore
does
would have
offer
been different,
itself.
I think if they cut the
The
fucking
neck-
scenes differently.
The necro sword.
Yeah, the Necro sword.
Yeah, that's what it's called. It's a symbiote.
Made by Null.
So technically,
It's got its own personality. And that's what when Gore gets it, it was basically sensing someone who was ready to slay gods. And
So
it's like, here we go, finally.
so
Because
technically,
nobody really wants to kill him.
so
Because
technically, Nor's in the MCU.
Null.
Or no,
Yeah.
Nor.
Null is already present in the MCU, yeah. I would have to say so. If Tobey Maguire is, then Null has to be.
Yes.
No.
Well, different universe, but same.
Different universe that came to
The MCU.
the MCU. So
Plus, Venom also from the Sony one came into the MCU and then went back. Or went back.
yes.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
flashed in,
Eddie
flashed
Brock.
back, but there's a little fucking bit of the symbiote that stayed.
That stays. So yeah. So definitely Null exists. Because the fucking version of Venom that actually references Null left a chunk of himself there.
Yeah.
I forgot he does mention or reference Null.
Yeah,
I've
'cause
only
that's
ever seen the first Venom.
Oh, dude, the third one's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
That's the threat is Null.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Null coming back, and he's like, Eddie, this is bad. And yeah, it's basically the whole movie.
Yeah, that was basically...
Null's coming. Venom's got a lot of dialogue.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I love
That's
Venom, dude. Venom's cool. I also like the symbiotes.
Sony does do Spider-Man universe stuff pretty well, not gonna lie. Except fucking Jared Leto. You don't make Jared Leto a main character. You never make Jared Leto a main character. You make him a supporting actor and he's fan-fucking-tastic.
The vampire movie that he did.
Morbius.
Morbius.
Yeah.
It's Morbin time.
It's Mobius or
Mobius is
It's
Owen Wilson.
Morbius.
He's the one we like.
Yeah, Mobius is TVA.
Oh,
Morbius
yeah,
is
that's
pie.
right. That's right.
He gives you pie.
And the only reason I can remember that is because the meme, it's Morbin time.
It's Morbin.
Where, a bunch of fans actually trolled Sony into, it was a whole fucking ordeal. Do you remember when it re-released in theaters?
No.
Yeah.
That was because a bunch of fans trolled Sony online on Twitter and other avenues online and basically were like, hey, we were all busy that day. Re-release it. And so they released it extended the release for another fucking week and still nobody went and saw it.
No, I refuse. I will not watch it.
I watched it. It wasn't great.
I will not watch
I heard
it.
it's absolutely
especially
fucking
now.
horrible.
The more and more people talk about anything in life, I will more likely not to watch
I
it.
think you are correct, though. I think that Jared Leto is not a leading man.
He's not a lead dude. He's great in House of Gucci, but even that was almost too much of a main role. I liked his weird ass in that, and he was the only saving grace of that movie for me.
He was the only saving grace of that
I've
movie.
never seen the House of
Him
Gucci.
in
He's way better.
Fight Club. He's fucking silent, beautiful.
And in American Psycho when he dies.
Yeah, American Psycho.
What he's not good as the Joker, except for when he was just in the end of the fucking
The 9-hour Justice League.
yeah. That scene was great.
Yeah, that scene was
brilliant.
That was
I didn't watch the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
That was the scene that we should have only gotten instead of whatever we did get.
Yeah.
I would recommend going back and just watching that last 10 minutes or whatever.
Dude, it's
the speech that he gives. It's like,
why weren't you
perfect.
this the whole fucking movie?
Yeah, it's like perfect. It's like one of the best villain speech scenes ever, and it's not even in a real fucking movie.
No.
It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, but wasn't the whole Snyder Cut just fucking weird?
No, Snyder's weird.
The Snyder Cut was a better version of the Justice League movie.
Snyder needs to quit touching movies.
But the problem is that he did one 4-hour movie. That was the problem. And it's all in black and white. I think it's all in black and white.
It's not black and white, but it might as fucking well be.
Yeah, it's like...
It's so goddamn dark. I feel my eyes hurt.
Yeah. I felt like it was black and white.
And he hired shitty people. Like, some of the people in his cast are just shitbag humans.
Yeah. Yeah. So, it's just not...
Ben Affleck, though, is a Batman I like to celebrate more than most people do that I know.
Is he the one that did the Dark Knight series trilogy?
No.
No, that was Christian Bale.
I don't know any of the fucking actors.
Ben Affleck was the one that was in Suicide Squad and Batman v Superman.
I mean,
I like
he
him.
almost feels like a homie got the role, though. Like, I think that's probably why I like him a little bit, because I know he's kind of douchey and he's got a lot of weird public drama, but I always look at him in that group of fucking people with Kevin Smith and all them guys.
Yeah.
Like, it's all that group of people. I'm like, I like them. No matter what the fuck they
Kevin
do.
Smith.
Aside from,
Kevin Smith, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon.
Yeah, like, those guys all cut it up. They get in each other's movies, even though they're high-profile motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And it's like...
Jason Lee.
Yeah, they all just kind of hang out and do their thing.
Alan Rickman. God rest his soul.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I know him for is Snape.
But him pulling his pants down
and Dogma
is
Nope, I haven't seen Dogma.
You would
He's an
really
angel,
enjoy.
so he's not endowed with genitalia.
Say that again. What'd you say?
He's an angel, so he's not endowed with
okay.
genitalia because there's no use for that for him.
Right.
You know. So he pulls it down and he's like a Ken doll. And I think he even says that.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it says.
I'm like a freaking Ken doll. And then he pulls his pants down and it's just like, it looks like, just ain't got no junk.
I was going to tell you that you should go watch it, but it's not on streaming
There's
services
no
yet.
fucking where to watch it, man.
It's because Harvey Weinstein still owns it.
Yeah.
That makes
Kevin Smith just got the rights back.
Good. Makes two things now I have to buy.
No, don't do
So
that.
I'll have to buy Dogma to watch it, and I have to buy... If I want to watch any Ed, Edd and Eddy, I have to buy a fucking hard copy of it.
Okay, yeah, you can't even...
Why out of all the Weinstein productions,
you
is
can't,
that the one that's...
You can't even... I don't even think you can buy Dogma.
No, unless you had an original release, first run fucking printing on VHS.
Yeah, because...
What is this fucking movie you guys told me I should watch that I can't find?
Yeah.
This is how important it is. You find it. Go.
But I'm asking, what the fuck is this movie
It's
that
great.
it's so hard to find?
It's great, and you won't understand why the journey is so lengthy to watch it after you're done watching it. But then you will sit in conversation and over time slowly realize why it was the most important thing for you to watch. It'll reward you throughout the rest of your life in slow little bits.
It's the 1999 film, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Remember, Alanis Morissette is Jesus. Or God?
No, God.
God.
She's
sorry.
God.
Jesus is God, right?
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Oh, not in their world.
Are you reading the thing on it? The plot?
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm
Okay.
just trying to see if I can't find a fucking link to buy it somewhere.
Oh well.
I could get the DVD. Same listing on fucking Amazon. I get a DVD for $12. Used, obviously. This is
Back
someone's
in my day,
listing.
it was a lot harder to come by this.
Blu-ray, $160, and VHS, $150. Why is the DVD so cheap?
Because nobody has a DVD player.
Yeah.
You can pop that bitch into your PlayStation or Xbox, right?
Yeah, I can just pop. It's still the same thing.
DVD go in there too?
Yeah.
Matt Damon and Ben Affleck play Bartleby and Loki.
Yeah.
They're fallen angels that have been eternally banished from heaven to Wisconsin.
That's why it's so controversial. Gotcha.
Not really.
Well, I'm assuming just because it's touching on religion,
It's
there's something they've done in there that pissed people off.
No, oh yeah, no, they did a bunch of shit that pissed people off.
Because I didn't click on it, but I did see one of the things said, why is Dogma so controversial? And then you said that, I'm like,
it's not controversial. It's literally, it's only limited because of its ownership, and he had a fucking piss fit.
Yeah.
And said he would never let anybody have it.
People picketed
He
it.
had a piss fit about it.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm keeping it, nobody gets it.
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein, that's what he did.
Yeah.
But when it first came out in 99...
Oh, people did picket it, but
yeah.
that's the thing, is he's a movie producer guy.
But Harvey
You make
Weinstein
money.
held it hostage.
He held it hostage.
But now I'm getting it. Now I'm understanding. Here's
people
the full story.
Picketing it sold more.
Yeah, yeah. Chris Rock plays Rufus, the lost 13th apostle.
Okay.
Yeah. It's also like...
They don't mention me because I'm black. I mean, that's...
Alright, I was about to say, I can't really imagine how this goes.
Yeah.
Alan Rickman plays an angel. Alanis Morissette plays God.
George Carlin
Jason
is a
Lee,
fucking Catholic.
George Carlin's a Catholic priest that blesses...
I think he's a cardinal.
Bishop or cardinal.
Cardinal Glick.
But he blesses his golf clubs.
It's got Buddy Christ.
Oh yeah, he's got Buddy Christ.
Which you've seen Buddy Christ in your life and never realized it. I guarantee it.
I will just type in Buddy Christ and see what pops up. Yeah, I've seen Buddy Christ. I've definitely seen Buddy Christ everywhere.
Yeah. So,
See what I mean? If you watch it, you'll get so many more sprinklings throughout your life of references to this fucking movie that nobody ever... It's all connected.
Yeah. It's all connected,
It's
man.
all connected.
It is. It definitely is.
Yeah. Jason Lee in that suit was pretty... Like, that was sharp. He looked sharp as the devil.
Yeah.
Jason Lee's the devil.
Yeah. He's Azrael, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so
he's
not
Azrael.
the devil, but a devil.
Yeah. I like how half of these people in the casting just don't have a character name. Scott Mosier, Robert Holtzman, Jonathan Gordon, Jeff Anderson, Ben Klain.
Those because they prize fucking Clerks roles.
Those are all the guys that are in all his movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm just looking through the cast and I'm like, half these, and there's more than that, but I'm like, half these people just don't have fucking
all
character
those guys
names.
are in all of his movies.
Okay.
So, View Askew is his is the name of his production studio that he started with Scott Mosier. And then Jeff Anderson and Brian Halliman are Dante and Randall from the Clerk series.
That Jeff looked familiar.
Yeah.
Because they work in different places in this one.
Brian Halliman is the newscaster guy, right?
Yes.
He's the newscaster guy that's on the little TV screen saying that there's, mass hysteria somewhere.
It's been so long since I really want to rewatch
I'm reading
it.
And I think Jeff Anderson works in a convenience store or something.
Yeah, but it's like a different... It's not the quick stuff.
Yeah.
I'm reading through this cast, and I find it so funny to see Brian Quinn, Q from Impractical Jokers, sitting next to Gwyneth Paltrow. I'm like, I wouldn't have expected both of these two, because one's not that famous, and one I've heard for my entire fucking life.
Yeah. Dude, that's the legend of Dogma, man.
Yeah, Dogma is one of the best.
I forgot about Gwyneth Paltrow.
What was she?
She literally doesn't have a cast in it. Like, there's no listing.
She's just a random fucking person.
Same with Q. He doesn't have a fucking
I
name.
don't remember Q in it at all.
I bet
I didn't know who the fuck Q was at any point of watching that movie. It was too early for him to be a part of everything else.
Well, but he's always been friends with those the comic
that's
book
what
men.
I mean.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't have a career until well after Dogma.
Right.
Q was just in the background.
Okay.
There's two characters in somewhere, and Q's talking to somebody, and they're laughing, holding something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
right.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
It's some fat dude.
That might have been when Gwyneth Paltrow was dating Ben Affleck? I bet it was. That's probably why she's in the movie.
Yeah. He's like, hey, you want to go on a date? And then he takes her to work.
Obviously, Jay and Silent Bob are in it, but honestly, I can't tell you what they... Oh, I know what they're in. They're outside the abortion clinic. Because that lady works at an abortion... That's where Jay and Silent Bob are in the movie. Because they're only in it for a short little while.
Yeah.
And I think they're outside the abortion clinic she works at.
They're in it for longer than a short while.
Are they?
They're pretty good. They're like the reason everybody succeeds in stuff. They're always the reason. Moves on to where it needs
and then
to go.
Kevin Smith gives Silent Bob gives some sort of speech at the end.
Because he's got to help the lady.
Yeah, because he's got to help the lady. I forgot all about that. Man, it's been so long since I've seen that.
Go ahead and buy it. Buy the DVD.
How are we going to have to sit here?
We're not going to go on a thrift store mission. Journey across America.
To find Dogma.
Yeah. Jesus. And th're like, why didn't you just order it online? And we're just like, shut up.
Shut up, bitch.
He needs to learn the lessons along the journey.
Yeah, Kevin Smith's got it back, but he hasn't put it on streaming services yet.
He's probably like, we gotta play the biggest thing of all time ever.
Well, right now he's touring with it.
He's like, he's holding it up.
He's like,
I got it, guys.
They're showing it in movie theaters, and he's doing like Q&As with it.
Oh my god, we gotta figure that out.
So, do you want to go to Tijuana, Mexico, Mexico City, Cologne, Germany, Frankfurt am Main, Berlin, Germany, Lakefield District, Walton-on-Trent, UK, Glasgow, UK, London, UK?
First one. I'm still at Tijuana.
Tijuana? Well, let's do Tijuana.
We can
I have my
into that
passport.
one illegally really easy.
I have my passport.
I don't have a passport.
I don't, but we can get in there long enough to do this, and then they'll kick me out. That's what everybody does around here, right?
Those are all the dates right now.
You taste your own money. You just watch a white dude run into Mexico. He's gonna die.
He's gonna die.
What are we at?
Hour and 8.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Good, perfect time.
P clock?
No, I want a cigarette.
No, okay.
Don't smoke, kids.
So this is...
Don't smoke,
children. Don't smoke, kids. Got it.
Children, don't smoke.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, share Pints and Pages on YouTube and all the other stuff. Facebook, Instagram, Savini Comics, Pints and Pages, whatever you might
Levi's
say.
OnlyFans.
Twitch, Levi's OnlyFans. So, yeah, don't forget to do any of that. We appreciate the listeners. I'm Nick.
I'm Brad.
I'm Levi.
And this has been Pints and Pages.